What actually encouraged you to come here today and participate in the FOM event and share your knowledge with others?
You know, if our company is going to be known for obsolescence management, we need to make sure our customers see us at these events and sharing knowledge as well. You know, we've been doing this for several years, so it's I want to see what they have to say, as well as help anybody else who's struggling with it. The FOM has been set up with a nice flow. You've got the supplier at the beginning, you've got the silicon expert at the very beginning showing you what the product's life is what it looks like. You've got the supply chain helping you out, providing parts for you, and then at the back end, when you've screwed up and you've accepted another order for parts where you're out of lifetime buys, you can go to the broker market with Converge and you know, have certain options there. So I think this is neat to kind of present it there. And then the other thing is counterfeits and lead-free have taken up so much of the topics for the last 10 years. It's nice to get back to obsolescence, which is the root cause of all of that.
So why do you think obsolescence becomes such a hot topic these days?
It's always been here. It's just the further on we go, it's getting more and more attention, which is good. I remember when I first started, I was going to the DMSMS conventions and you know, that we were having these talks about what you need to do, but it wasn't in any of the contracts. It wasn't being flowed down from the customers, and so it was hard for us to talk the program managers into funding obsolescence management and looking at stuff. They're like, we don't need this, so we don't need your help. Yeah. And now that the programs are flowing it down from the customers and putting it as requirements, you know, we have submittal requirements to do, then the program managers are coming to us instead of me having to say, hey, I need money so that I can do this, so I can fund a team to support this. And it's nice because the awareness is going all the way to the top, and it's like Bill said in there, you've got a big giant guy saying, I'm not going to give you money unless you manage your obsolescence. So it's helpful because now, you know, everything flows down from the top nice and smoothly.
So you've been facing this obsolescence issue for 20 years already. What do you see as the biggest threat to the security of your supply chain?
The biggest threat is just not being able to find parts. We've been able to go along, so for 20 years we've been very good at finding parts and making things work, but there's those instances where there's no other option, and you find the part is obsolete. Nobody makes it, not even the brokers have it. So the biggest thing is just, you know, not enough awareness, or the people who are saying yes we can do that, not checking with the people who actually know if they can do it.
Yeah.
And we try to help out with that, but still there's always the miscommunication, and missing one part can kill the whole program, make it non-profitable.
Exactly. So speaking about brokers and the open market, in a perfect world, obviously, would never have to deal with the open market, but in reality, more and more often, you have to get involved in the open market. What do you think is the best practice of working effectively with the open market, and what would be your criteria to measure your open market partners?
Well, I think the standard AS6081 is a good place to start. It's a standard that many people have agreed on, especially since AS6171 has come out and nobody thinks it's very good. So they're like, 6081's not that bad now. So I think starting there, having people test with that standard, and then also having a select few brokers that you are dealing with that are going to be able to, you build a relationship with, you visit their facilities, see what their capabilities are, talk face to face with them, and really get camaraderie going. And then you go and you tell your buyers, you can buy from these guys, I trust them, and you can, and then they can hopefully, even if your supply chain is not very good, or any of any of the things that can go downhill, at least you've got one set of you've got your first line of defense right there. They're checking them, they see them every day, they see the parts, they know how to do it, and they can do it efficiently. So they're doing the tests, and then you also you spot check what they're doing, make sure they're doing everything they need to, help them improve on their weaknesses, and you work like that. And then how do you measure it? It's by not having any counterfeits come in, and not having any having to write any guide-ups for me. That's a big bonus if I don't have to write guide-ups on somebody because they sent me a counterfeit part. So
yeah. Do you think innovation can play a part in obsolescence management?
Well, I mean, innovation is the definition is thinking outside the box to fix problems, right? So yeah, definitely, it's thinking about the whole time here. So I get sidetracked while I'm listening to somebody mention something that they do, and it sends me on 2 or 3 tangents of things. Oh, you know what? We need to do this and this and this, and I'm writing these down as things to take action on when I get back, and to really think outside the box. How can we, I've just got the problem listed, but we're going to have to use innovation to figure out how to really deal with it. Maybe find somebody who can do it even more efficiently.
Yeah.
It's not an extravagant field, but it's so necessary. It's one of the guys, one of the business development guys said, component engineering, that's the department way down in the bowels of the company, and I take offense to it, but then it's like, wait a minute, but I mean, he's right. We're trying to make sure that the products we build can still be maintained and built, and we're keeping our designers in check. So it's very important, but it's not flashy, and it takes a special person to be able to do obsolescence management.